Hey everybody, it's Doug Schauf with the Make Maine Your Home team over Remax Oceanside. In this week's episode, we're going to talk about 5 questions to ask when you're interviewing a realtor. So let's do this. All right, everybody. So today we're going to talk about 5 questions to ask when you're interviewing a realtor or real estate broker. I figured I'd go through these questions. I think they're important to ask when you're looking to buy anything. Of course, you want information about who you're doing business with. But in this case, we're talking about real estate specifically. These are questions that I often get asked. As we're going through this, I'll shine some light on like how I would answer these questions. Let me get my trusty glasses on here. First question, what is your experience level in the real estate industry? So I often get that a lot. How long have you been doing this? Or what's your experience level? What's your previous experience? Those are the types of questions that I get a lot. I personally have been doing this for over a decade. And before that, I was in the construction world. So as far as real estate goes, I've been doing something to do with homes and housing for 20 plus years. So that gives me a lot of experience in the real estate industry and helps me navigate through a lot of different issues or problems that might occur when selling a home or buying a home. That's the answer that I would give to that question, but that's important to know the experience level of who you're working with. Now, I will say, like, if you're talking to a very new broker, that's okay. A follow-up question might be, hey, if they're new, what kind of team do they have behind them, and who else is there mentoring that person? Oftentimes when you hire a real estate broker, you're not just hiring the broker itself, but you're also hiring the team that's involved. Question number 2, can you provide references from past clients? This is important, especially in today's day and age. It's probably easy to just look at reviews and things online. I don't know about you. When I buy things, especially from a company that I'm not all that familiar with, I personally do check reviews just because I want to see what other people are saying. I like to do business with people that have a lot of reviews so you can kind of get an idea of their service level. When you're looking at somebody that has maybe 1 or 2 reviews on Google or their website or whatnot, those reviews might be their parents or a good friend or something like that. But when you have, somebody that has like 20 to 30 or more reviews on there, at least you know that you're getting good information from those reviews. But you can also ask for references, maybe people that you can call and speak with. We do supply that if needed, that you can actually call and talk to a client of ours that can kind of tell you about how we do business and how we function. So number 3, how do you stay up to date on the latest real estate market trends? The real estate business, it's very, very, very important to know what's going on in the market at any given time. And the market changes nationally and locally very quickly, and it's extremely important to know what's going on in your marketplace. So how do you stay up to speed with that? Me personally, we keep a close eye on the MLS system daily, just to see what properties have hit the market or went under contract or expired or, price changes. So we're constantly trying to see what's happening in our local market. And then nationally, obviously there's a lot of news outlets there, but we keep an eye on all of it. But we do also use this one service called Keeping Current Matters, which really kind of keeps us up to date on what's going on nationally. And they're an organization that goes out and looks at many different sources and kind of gives you like what's going on and keeps us informed and how to communicate better using that information. So we use that. And of course, we look at a lot of other news and locally and nationally as well. But that's how we stay in touch. If you're interviewing a broker, you're just going to want to know that this person is plugged in to the market and knows exactly what's going on in that local area and nationally. So like if you're selling a house, you're going to want them to be able to talk to the buyers intelligently about what's happening in that area and be able to sell your house quicker and for more money. Let's see. Okay. Number 4, what sets you apart from other realtors in the area? I think it's important to kind of be a little different than everybody else, to be better at certain things. And oftentimes when you're selling a house, if you're looking at listing your property, you want to know what kind of marketing people are going to do and all that kind of stuff. Honestly, what I talk about mostly when people ask me this question is this YouTube channel and the amount of people that we get to look at it. So thank you for watching the video. We appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe. But this, just doing this YouTube channel, talking about Maine, talking about what's happening in Maine, the real estate world and all that stuff, gives us a lot to talk about as far as what sets us apart from most other realtors out there and our competition. There's a lot of other things to chat about around that, but I think it is a good, important question to ask, because otherwise you could just hire anybody, but you might as well find out if the person that you're chatting with has something better or more to offer you. Last but not least, number 5, can you provide an estimated timeline for home buying or home selling process? That's a great question to ask people. So you're going to know roughly what it's going to take, and when and how long everything's going to take. We have a great thing that kind of sets out like timeline and when things are going to happen, how it's going to happen, et cetera, et cetera. Because we keep such close track on the real estate market and the trends that's happening, we can tell you how long we think things is going to take to sell, how long it's going to take to find your house. We could go through that. And then also once you get under contract, we can show you the timeline there. We have all those documents in place to show you at any given time where you are in that process and how long things are going to take. So, and that's important, I think, when you're trying to plan this out. This is a very stressful thing to do, buy or sell a home, to move. It's very stressful. And it's important to know when everything's going to happen, has a plan and have a timeline, to achieve that plan. Hopefully this was helpful. This was 5 questions to ask when interviewing a real estate broker. Hopefully this was helpful. And thank you very much. If you have any questions or comments, comment below, send me an email, text, all that good stuff. And remember, if you make Maine your home, you don't have to do it alone.